Hello viewers, you are welcome to Bama class. In this video, we are going to proceed from where we stopped in the last video. You know we have started solving second order differential equations where we have seen two different examples. So this is the third example. We said find the general solution of the differential equation y prime prime minus 6y prime plus 10y equals to 0. So now let us start by saying solution. Now from there, we change this equation into auxiliary equation. You know that y prime prime is the same thing as m square, then y prime is the same thing as m, and y is the same thing as n power 0, which is 1. 1 times 7 will just give us 10. So this y prime prime is the same thing as m square, then minus, then we have 6, then this y prime is the same thing as m, then plus 10. Because we don't have derivative here, you just take 10 and ignore y. So this is equals to 0. So you see now this is our quadratic equation. So we look for two numbers. When multiplied to give us 10, when added to give us minus 6. And of course, we don't have that numbers. So there are no numbers that can be multiplied to give you 10 and when added to give you minus 6. So we apply the general formula here of the quadratic equation. So the coefficient of m square is our a. That is, we have ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. We know that this is the general form of quadratic equation. So instead of a now, we have 1 because there is nothing there. The coefficient of m square is 1. So that is a is 1. Then b is the coefficient of m. That is minus 6. And our c is the same thing as the constant term, which is 10. So from there, we write down the formula. That is, we have m equals to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac everything over 2a. So this is the general formula for solving quadratic equations. So we are going to use this formula. So we have our m to be equals to, this is minus, you write minus, your b now is minus 6. So you have minus 6, then plus or minus root of b square, that is minus 6 square, then minus 4ac, that is minus 4 into our a is 1, and our c is 10. Then everything over 2a, that is 2 into 1, because our a is 1. So from there, we have minus minus to be positive, remains 6, then plus or minus, then we have root of, this is minus 6 square, we know it is going to give us 36, then minus, you have minus, then 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 10, and of course is 40. So you have over 2 times 1, which is 2. So this is the same thing as 6 plus or minus root of 36 minus 40. This is the same thing as minus 4 over 2. So this is the same thing as 6 plus or minus root of, this minus 4 is the same thing as 4 multiplied by minus 1. Everything over 2, because 4 times minus 1 will give you back minus 4. So we know that, you recall that root of minus 1, recall that minus 1 is always equals to I square. So you need to recall this. Minus 1 is the same thing as I square in complex numbers. So our m now is equals to 6 plus or minus root of 4. Instead of minus 1, we have I square. Then everything over 2. So this is the same thing as 6 plus or minus root of 4 is 2, and root of I square is I. Because if you take root of I square, then square will cancel root, remain I. So this is what we have here. So over 2, that is over 2. And this is the same thing as 6 over 2 alone, then plus or minus 2I over 2. That is, you distributed the denominator. So our m is equals to 6 over 2 is going to give you 3. Then plus or minus here, 2 cancel to remain I. So this is the solution of the quadratic equation, that is imaginary roots. And we said if you have imaginary roots, your general solution is yg equals to exponential alpha x into a cos beta x plus b sine beta x. This is what you are going to have if the solution of your auxiliary equation is imaginary. So here, this is the same thing as m equals to alpha plus beta I. So you see our alpha now is 3 and our beta is 1 because the coefficient of I here is 1. So we have yg to be equals to exponential. Our alpha is 3. So we have exponential 3x. Then into a cos our beta is 1. 1 times x is x. Then plus b sine our beta is 1. 1 times x is x. So this is the general solution of the given differential equation. Thank you.